Namaste. Chrissy Marcus here. This is going to be our warm-up. It also can be used as a cool down. So if you have on hand a tennis ball, this is a great self-massage tool. Gets all the knots out, wakes up your feet, and just releases any kind of stiffness or pent-up energy. We'll use this a little bit in the beginning and in the end. And then if you'd like to use a folded blanket or a towel to elevate your hips and release the lower back. Also, this is a great prop for supported back bends. So I'm going to start sitting up on my blanket and welcoming in a sense of santosha or contentment. Just close your eyes, find that smooth rhythm of your breath. And see if you can bring your energy and awareness and breath all the way down to the lowest place in your belly. Breathing out any negativity or toxic thoughts. If you'd like, set an intention for your practice today. Go ahead and open your eyes, roll your shoulders out, and we'll change the cross of the legs. So let's start by releasing the tops of the shoulders and neck. We're going to take a forward fold, chin to chest. If you'd like to add some more weight, interlace your fingers behind your head. And just let the weight of the elbows stretch out the tops of the shoulders and sides of your neck. If it feels good, you can point your chin a little bit side to side. Release. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder, left hand to the right ear. And you're just using your arm like a weight. You can pull through those right fingertips, energizing the right arm. Releasing the jaw, really stretching out the top of that right shoulder. You can stay as long as you'd like. Again, maybe pointing the chin down. And being gentle whenever you're warming up your neck, not to overdo it. We'll slide that left arm down, roll over to your other side. Opposite hand to ear, using it like a weight. Just imagine lengthening and releasing any tightness in the shoulder. Let go of the head, bring the chin back to the chest, and just take some easy half circles. And notice if you feel the same flexibility on both sides. And release. So our first posture is extended child's pose. We'll come forward. Widening the knees wider than your hips, feet together. We'll come back and just really rock side to side, releasing your inner hips. Give all your weight to the floor. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like, or come on up into table. In your table pose, line up your wrists right under your shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll take our cat-cow. Inhale, arching. Exhale, round. inhale back into table. So we're going to come all the way down to the belly, becoming prone. And this is a great pose to activate the vagus nerve, which tells our mind to rest and relax and digest. So as you breathe, we're massaging that vagus nerve down into the mat. We'll stack the palms, coming into crocodile pose. So we're going to widen out the legs, breathe out. Feel free to stay longer, especially if you're doing this practice at the end of a more active practice. Staying longer in this pose will bring you into a deep state of relaxation. So we're going to come back up into our Sphinx shape. And if you have a tight lower back, you'll walk your hands forward, not back bending as much. If you love back bending, walk the elbows underneath the shoulders, actively press your forearms down, and then just take a little gaze over one shoulder, releasing any tension in your neck. You can also be softer here and let your chest and head come forward. Just opening up the heart center, enjoying the middle back bend. So I'm going to come down, press back up into table and into child's pose, which could be repeated a few times for a gentle vinyasa. Again, coming up into table, working on some gentle upper body strength and warming up the muscles in your shoulders. Coming forward through that supported chaturanga. Maybe little cobra or sphinx. If you love back bending and you're warmed up, you can come up into king cobra. And then releasing back into the forward bend. And then we'll come back up. So just starting to get some energy moving here. If you like using your tennis ball, place the ball under the palm of the hand and just roll into that palm, massaging all those energy points and meridians, and do both sides. Just waking up the hands. You can take your hands over the other direction, flexing the wrists, doing one hand at a time, or both. Great if you're doing a lot of computer work or writing or cooking, gardening, stretching out your wrists. And we're ready to come into our first downward dog. So opening the feet, tuck the balls of the feet under, just shift your weight back a little bit, stretching out the arches of the feet, and we'll come up into downward dog. Just release your head and neck here. And we'll start to walk your feet up towards your hands. Taking a few breaths in Uttanasana. So some ideas here, you could wrap around your head. Or hold the opposite elbows. Or interlace your hands behind you. And then we'll slowly release. Take your time curling up. ready for your mountain pose. Feeling the energy come up through the soles of the feet, out through the top of the head. Full breath. And at this point, you could start your standing poses or sun salutes. I'm going to show you one more trick with the ball here. You would stay easy on your opposite foot and just take that ball underneath the sole of the foot, gentle pressure, standing on the ball, or rolling that ball around the sole of the foot. Gentle massage. And then you're ready to either flow into your more heated solar phase of the practice or take a rest into Shavasana. So if you're taking your Shavasana, you're using this as a cool down, the tennis ball is a great tool to get the knots out of the back body too. So you could place that tennis ball right between the shoulder blade and the spine, never placing it right on your spine, and then laying back, moving the arm around, or moving your whole back around, settling into those tight spots. Stay here for as long as you'd like. And then make sure you do the same thing on the other side. And one side might feel very different than the other. Breathing as long as you can. And then settling into a resting pose. You hug the knees in. Enjoy your warm-up or cool down. Namaste.